My beautiful soul, I'm so grateful to be here on earth sharing this time with you right now. If you're watching this, it is not a coincidence. God has a message for you. You are one of those beautiful, amazing human beings that gives so much, that loves so much, that always want to help and try to do the best that you can to make this world a better place. You are such a beautiful, pure soul, and I am so grateful that you are here at this time at service of humanity. What is coming through right now is that God is asking you to center yourself. You have done enough. It is not by focusing on the pain and the suffering of the world that we can change it. It is, yes, by acknowledging it, but reclaiming that power back to yourself. Because so often it's easy to get swept on and entangled with all of this grief and pain and suffering, but everything is happening in divine timing and as a divine orchestration of a greater power. As New Earth comes into our consciousness, we are called to reclaim our power by giving our power away to this struggle and these events and getting stuck in the fear, in the illusion of separation, in the momentary grief. We give our power away to those circumstances to dictate who we really are, while the most powerful thing that we can do right now is to reclaim that power within ourselves. It is by regulating our nervous system, it is by aligning ourselves that we can truly be at service from the inside out. Everything that comes naturally in alignment, it is divinely planned and it is part of our soul mission. But anything that comes from fear, from the savior pattern of sacrificing yourself to help, to change things, the status quo and how things are unfolding, unfortunately it's not possible and it is an illusion. We can acknowledge all that is happening and we can pray for a better future from alignment, and everything that comes from there is in the name of the mission. By focusing on what we can control rather than we cannot control outside of ourselves, we reclaim our power and our birthright to be one with God, with everything, and from there all that it's meant to unfold will. We cannot interfere with God's will. Unfortunately, sometimes to get to balance, some things have to go the way they have to go. And yes, we can be at service in the ways that we can be at service by following our equilibrium, by doing what we are called to do from love, from our heart, not from the fear, not from having to prove ourselves that we are enough, that we need to do more to be enough, to be worthy, because that comes from a wound. And it is like healing a codependency wound, the savior, fixer, rescuer pattern that we experienced growing up, when we had to make sure that everyone was fine, to take care of everyone, to be worthy of love, to feel loved, to feel like we were enough. And that is where it comes from. But we are called to heal ourselves first, so that we're able to heal the collective. Because when we operate from this connection and from this trauma bond, we're going to create more and more control and more war, because a war is created by two different people that think they're right and the others are wrong, and that they know better and they need to fight the other ones that don't know. So it's all duality of right or wrong, good and bad. So we must feel it, not avoid it, not bypass it, because we are one with it all. But as we go through this outer world process, we can only tend to our own individual process first, to then be able to raise the collective consciousness. It is not by control, and it is not by force. It is not by fixing, saving, or rescuing outwardly to feel that we're doing enough. As we tend to our own garden first, we know, and we rest in the knowing that we can do all that we can do, and it is enough. You are doing enough. You are strong enough. Sovereignty is what we're called to experience, to align with right now. Align with our own inner knowing and listen to our own intuition from presence, connecting with God. That is the only path. With presence, unconditional love, and compassion, we can hold space for everything to unfold as it should. That is enough. We are inherently enough. And our purpose is to be who we truly are. Anything that comes naturally from this place of alignment, it is meant to be part of our journey. But striving, overdoing, overgiving, over-explaining, fixing, rescuing, saving, it is not alignment. It is more force. It is more control. I know that we have been taught that way, but it is time to undo this pattern. Because if you are not in your power, that does not help anyone. The world needs your light. It doesn't need more fighters. It doesn't need more people that are right. It needs your light, your true self, who you truly are. Beneath all the lies, your presence. The people around you, yourself, needs the light. And if we dim our light to go chase the ships, we abandon our role of lighthouse. You are a beautiful lighthouse standing grounded at the shore, and your light illuminates the path for us all. But the lighthouse doesn't chase the ships, because if you go and chase your ships, you dim your light, you leave your place, your grounded, steady place. And so the ships can no longer find the way home. We're going to be lost just as the ships. The sailors will always find their way back to the lighthouse when your light stays steady. But it is ultimately their choice. If they choose to sail away, we cannot do anything about that. Peace is the most potent form of rebellion. Peace is the way to fight against control, war, and genocide. Not more hatred, not more fights, not more fear. Inner peace. As within, so without. Thank you so much for being here today and receiving this message. I love you.